Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard, I'm Penge, and welcome to Islanders New Shores, which is the sequel to the fantastic Islanders that we played back in 2019. So 6 years ago now as I record this. That is bonkers, that's flown by. But anyway, here we are with the sequel, and if you haven't seen Islanders, then I think it was one of the first games in that sort of laid-back casual city building genre, where you put down buildings to get points, and then if you have enough points you then earn more buildings to put down to get even more points, and certain buildings work well with others to get you even more points. It's that kind of a game. It might not have been the first to do that, but it was one of the earlier games that did that kind of thing and did it well, I believe. And the sequel really is more of the same kind of a thing, but with better visuals and expanded gameplay and new buildings and all that kind of stuff, and it's all very laid back and chilled out. There's a nice sort of calm soundtrack playing in the background, and it was well worth a little look, I thought. Now the game isn't out quite yet, but don't worry too much because it does come out in a couple of days time as I record this, so not too long to wait at all. So do you know what, here we go, time to dive right into Islanders New Shores and do a little bit of laid back city building. Okie doke, here we go, and here we are at island number 1, although really I kind of feel like we should call it level number 1 rather than island number 1, because okay, right here is a great big island, and that's where we're going to do pretty much all of our building, I imagine. But by calling this island number 1, we're sort of overlooking that little island there, which is an island. I mean, it's small, granted, but you could build on that in theory. Not much, but you could build on it. And also, there is an even littler island down here. That's a tinier island than that one there. So I feel like if we just go, this is island number 1, we're sort of overlooking that one there and that one there. So let's call it level number 1, shall we? That feels a little bit more inclusive of these smaller islands there. I'm not counting the big jiggity-jaggedy rocks as islands. I'm not counting those as islands. They're not proper islands. They're just, causing problems with shipping. They don't count. So really, we've got the big island here and then 2 little islands over here and over here. So what do we have going on? I mean, on the main island here, there is very clear evidence that we're not the first people here. There is a bridge over here, which has clearly seen better days. It's kind of fallen apart a bit. So I do wonder if we can repair that at some point with one of our sort of buildings or whatever. Do we get to sort of, repair the gap in the bridge? I'm not quite sure. And then, it looks like there was another bit of bridge over here, which possibly was heading sort of over here. So maybe once upon a time, that island there was bigger and the bridge went over to that. I do not know. And then over here, look, there is a thing, a pointy thing. What is that, like an obelisk? Or a monolith or something, I'm not quite sure, but there's a sort of a spooky pointy thing with a hole in it from olden times. So what do we have to do? So the idea is, if you didn't see the sort of original video for Islanders all those years ago, what we do is we get a certain sort of pack of buildings and then we put them down and we earn points. So what we need to do is get 20 points from the first round of buildings we have, and then we get to choose another pack of buildings, and then we earn more points, and we sort of go from there. We just keep earning points, keep putting down buildings, and eventually we cover the islands, because we're not going to discount these guys, in lots of lovely buildings, and we turn them into something sort of interesting, and we put down stuff, and can put down fisheries and houses and windmills and everything else. So first things first, let's see what building packs we have. So add building pack, pick one, a brewing pack or a seaweed farm pack. Okay, right, given that there is quite a lot of water around, I think maybe a seaweed farm pack might be more immediately useful and slightly easier to deploy. So let's go for that, shall we? Okay, so we now have 1 seaweed farm and 2 seaweed fields. Okay, so the seaweed farm, I get a little sort of pop-up of what points we get. So if they're near to a seaweed field, they get +4 points. If they're near to a harbour, they get +3. And if they're near to a statue, they get +3 points. However, if they're near to another seaweed farm, they receive -24 points because they're sort of overfishing the same area. And if they're near fish, they lose 2 points, I guess, because the fish are eating the seaweed. And their base score is just +4 points. Okay, and then, of course, we have the seaweed fields. So the base score of those is -1. So if we put them down just on their own, we're going to lose points. But of course, if we put them within range of a seaweed farm, we're going to get +8 points. A plateau is +4, statues +3, and another seaweed field is +1 point. They don't like being near docks and harbours, and also saunas. which is weird. I don't know why a seaweed field would be bothered by people enjoying a steamy sauna, but there we go. Apparently they are. So let's get our seaweed farm down first. Okay, so rotate your buildings. Yes, yeah, that's all fun. I know about all that kind of stuff. So if we put that... Where's over here? Look. Zoom with buildings. Where you're placing a building, press and hold the right mouse button and use the scroll wheel to zoom. Oh, okay. Okay, right. That's fine. Yeah, we still have some sort of little tutorial bits and bobs popping up. So, yeah. Okay, it's fine, game. I know how to do this. It's all good. So, yeah, if we put that... Oh, it can go up here, look. It can sit on the side. Oh, that's quite interesting. It can sit up a little bit higher. Do you know what? Yeah, we'll put it... Let's kind of put it over here, look. We'll pop that just there. So, boop. That goes in, and we've got ourselves 10 lovely points. Already, we are halfway to getting our next pack of sort of buildings. And we can undo it if we want to, and we've still got the 2 seaweed fields to put down. So, what's that showing us? Oh, that's how much we need to get to the next island. Okay, right. So if we then put a seaweed field down over here, look, that's going to get us another 7 points because it's near to that thing. So we're getting, -1 for the base score, but then +8 for the seaweed farm, which then sort of evens out at +7. So yeah, there's no statues around, I don't think. So if we put that there, boom, that's another big haul of points. And then, oh, that one's a bit different, look. That one's a bit smaller. So if we put that one just there, we're going to get 8 points from it because we've got the same as we had before, but the additional point from it being next to a seaweed field. Another one of those we just put down. So pop that in, and there we go. And then we get another pack of cards. So we can now go for the brewing pack or the brickmaker pack. And that's kind of how the game works. That's how the game works. You might have seen games like this before. There's quite a few of them around like this now, where you sort of you put down buildings and earn points and get more points to get more buildings, that kind of a thing. You sometimes see it with tiles and such like. But yeah, so what do we do with this then? So do you go for brewing or do we make a few bricks? Now, if we were brewing tea, then I'd go for that, but I think we're making beer. Although, I do like a nice beer, but I think maybe a brickmaker pack might be quite handy, because then we could sort of thematically kind of say that we're using bricks to make the rest of our building. So let's go for a brickmaker pack and see how we do this. Ooh, level up. Fill up this meter with points to receive new buildings. Yes, I got that game. I'm fine with that. And yes, if we run out of things to build, and we haven't sort of filled up this meter, then that's it. It's game over. We don't get any of the buildings and the island just kind of remains as it is. And yeah, hopefully by that point, we've got enough points around here to unlock the next island so we can carry on and get new buildings and new biomes and everything else. Right. Okay, so Brickyard doesn't like being near to other brickyards. Okay, does that count as a statue? This is interesting. So if we put the brickyard up here, it gets us +9 points because, yes, that thing counts as a statue. Okay, right, that's quite good. Oh, we got 3 more seaweed fields. Oh, that's quite exciting. Okay, right, so if we then... I mean, look, we get loads of stuff from here. I've not done this very well, actually, have I? Because these are all sort of hexagonal, so they should all sort of be fitting and interlocking and such. But, yeah, so if we put that there, that is... another 9 points. Thank you very much. And then put that there. That's going to be 10 points. So we'll drop that in. And then this is going to be... if we can fit it in a bit better. And can we put it around here, look? That could be, if I can make it fit, another 11 points. So look at that. We've not even put any brickwork stuff down. And we are well on the way to getting our next load of buildings. Okay, but I think, yeah, let's put this up here, because it likes being near to that statue-y thing. So pop that just... we're not losing any points from being near there, are we? So pop that just there. Okay, right, so a little kind of brick factory goes in. And now we need a couple of sand pits. Okay, so they get +3 on their own, and they get additional 3 from being near to a brickyard, and additional 3 from being near to a statue. But they lose 4 if they're too near to another sand pit. Oh, and of course, they have to be down on the beach, Penge. Right, okay, can we undo the placing of that building? Yeah, we're not going to get much sand from up there, are we? No, sand down here, probably better. Okay, we'll save the extra 3 points for being near to the pointy thing for another type of building. Okay, right, pretend you didn't all see that, okay? That never happened. Okay, right, we'll have 6 points from that. Thank you very much. And then we'll put that, I think, over there. Because, yeah, there we go. It's near to the brickyard. So 6 points from that. Boop. Nice. And then we'll put the other one. We get 7. Why do we get 7 all of a sudden? It said 7 there a second ago, but I don't know why. We get... Okay. Is it the amount of sand that surrounds the thing? So yeah, look, I think when where were we? Put it sort of out here, like it was picking up points for all the sand that was adjacent, possibly. But yeah, I don't think that's going to fly. So we'll put that there for another 6 points. Okay, boop. So we get through to the next thing. Only just, though. That wasn't particularly great. Right. Add a building pack, brewing pack, or city pack. Okay, right. Now I've got a little kind of brickworks on the go. So we can make bricks. And we've got food in terms of seaweed, because you can eat seaweed, that's fine. I think we go for a city pack. Let's now get some houses and kind of say, do you know what? The people who made some bricks, they can now build homes out of them. So go for this. Right, here we go. We've got many exciting things. So city centres, got houses. We have mansions. Oh, they've got so many bonuses. And we've got another seaweed farm. Okay, but we can't put it too near to the other one because there'll be massive negative bonuses. So we can put it there, look, to get 22 points. Yeah, that's what we'll do, I think. Put it as near as we can to the other things, and they can share these sort of seaweed net things. So if we put that there, that's a massive pile of points. That's got us almost halfway. That's brilliant. The city centre gets plus 5 points from being near to the statue. Okay, so if we put that up there, that's going to be 20 points. In fact, hang on, can we move it? If we put it further down here, it gets 22 points because it gets points from being near to a seaweed farm. So if we put it on the edge, like so, hang on, that's still within range. If we put it just here, that's 24 points, but then the houses get bonuses from being near to the city centre as well. And I don't know how many houses we're going to fit around there. But let's have a look, shall we? So if we go, okay, city centre, boom, there we go. 24 points, thank you very much. And then we can have a house. So, I mean, the house could... oh yeah, the houses are all kind of bonkers shapes. Oh, we get rid of certain features, look. If we wanted to put a house over here, it would get rid of those rocks and things. Okay, let's do that. Because that's another 7 points. Which I think gets us over the line anyway. So now, even though we have these remaining, we can click that and get some more things. Okay, right, we're going to go for the brewing pack because I feel like it's going to get sad if we don't pick it for the 4th time it's been presented. So, brewing pack, what say you? So, brewery, we've got hop field and another sand pit. Okay. Right. I'm not going to be able to make much use of the sand pit. So we need to get another kind of sand thing in and put that maybe over here. Yeah, that's quite a good sand pit. But we haven't got a brickyard to go with it. Okay, never mind. Right, and then we've got multiple houses. So these, I think, can sort of slot together. So put that one in like that. What do the mansions do? City centres, statues, and they're good next to other mansions. Okay, how about we put the mansions up near the big exciting sort of monument thing, because they're all fancy pants. They want to live up on the top and get the best views and all that kind of stuff, increase the property price. So put that there for a few points, and then that one can sort of tuck in like that. So that gets us 7 points because it's near to the thing, near to the pointy thing, and also near to another mansion. And then we have another mansion that can sort of fit in there for plus 8 points. Right. So we're halfway around already, and we still haven't used up a lot of our things. Okay, this is going very well. But yeah, it's the first level. You kind of expect that kind of a thing. Right, like that, and then put that building in for plus 10. Right, and now we've got the brewery. Okay, so base score plus 4, and if it's near to a hop field, that gets us plus 5 points. And the hop field gets us 5 points on its own, and +4 from being near to the brewery. Okay, so if we put that there, that'd be 4 points. But I kind of feel like it needs to be... Hang on, what did it get points from? The hop... hop fields, yes. Oh yeah, and seaweed farms. That got a bonus from being near to the seaweed farms, but I don't think we can fit that down here. We can't put it... Oh, we could put it there, but it's nowhere near the seaweed farms. So it's a bit pointless in the end. Or do we put it sort of in here? Do we put it up here? Look, +8 points. Maybe the posh people can have a brewery nearby so they can have some nice beer. Okay, we'll pop that in up there for +8 points. And the hop field can sort of go around. Can it tuck around there? Yes. Okay, so a little field over there, 13 points. Absolutely brilliant. Okay, right now, lumber pack or a mason. Okay, so wood or stone, like, yeah, basic building requirements. Let's go for wood. And I think if we get these in, that's going to be fine. That's going to sort out this island and we can go to the next one, which is kind of what we do in this game. You don't have to, of course. You can sort of stay on each island as long as you like until you sort of run out of buildings to put down. Oh, new shores. You have unlocked a new island to explore. Click the compass when you're ready to continue your journey. Okie doke. Right, will do. So let's put that in there. And then we have got... where can that fit? Can it fit in like that? No, it can't bother. We've got another house going in over here. 11 points from that house. The houses are really good ways to get big chunks of points. Yeah, that can't quite fit in there. Not reading that very well. Okay, we'll put that there for just 5 points. That's okay. Okay, so sandpit, no use. Lumberjack and the sawmill. So the lumberjack, a blooming tree. Okay. Ah, right. So the lumberjack might be quite good over here because that's quite a lot of points. And then the sawmill gets points. It gets no points on its own, but it does get +7 from being near to the lumberjack, which makes sense because, you know, the lumberjack takes the wood to the sawmill. It also does get an additional point from being near to the seaweed farm, but I don't think we can arrange that. I don't think we can do that. So maybe what we'll do is we'll put the lumberjack here. That's going to get a lot of points. And then we'll put you sort of next door for +7 points. Ta-da! There we go. Right. We could... Let's grab the next building pack anyway and just see what we can... Do you know what, actually? To finish things off on this island, let's get a lighthouse. Because, you know, we mentioned the big pointy rocks earlier and, you know, being a shipping problem. So maybe if we get a lighthouse down, that finishes this island off. I'd be quite happy with that. So we've got more sand pits. We have another lumberjack. 13 points from being up there. 16 points. Yeah, it sort of works in a bubble. Sort of works in a bubble around it. So it's sort of, yeah, there's sort of verticality to it. So it doesn't just affect things that are on this level. It's like the lumberjack goes down the stairs or whatever, goes down to the bottom bit of the island to then do some more lumberjacking. Okay, so put that there for 16 points. That is huge amounts of points. The lighthouse prefers open spaces. Okay, so it's good if it's near seaweed farms, statues, seaweed fields. Not so good near other lighthouses, makes perfect sense. But it does say prefers open spaces. Oh, okay, right. You can get a lot of points. You can get so many points. Okay, so yeah, if you put it out just in the middle of nowhere, and we can't even go there though, look. Hang on. Oh, hang on. Hang on. It could sit on top of there. Or there. Okay, that's exciting. Could it go round here? No. Can't go on the side of there. Can't go on there. Oh, yeah, but it gets bonuses from being near to here. So really, if we'd have put all of those seaweed things just here, then it would have been within range, I feel. And that would have been better. Okay, we'll finish off by putting the lighthouse just there. I think what we're going to do is, let's just put the sand pits down. Put as a sand pit down. Put as a sand pit down. Got another seaweed field. Just pop that in over there for some points. Got another mansion. Put that at the top like that. And then we need a good number of points to get to the next thing. I think the lighthouse might just possibly get us there. points. There we go. We pick up many, many points, and we have a lighthouse. And you know what? I'm happy with that. For level number 1, islands, islands number 1, because we're not discounting the 2 little guys, I think that's okay. So let's move on to the next one. So stay to earn more points, but draw fewer buildings from packs. So it becomes harder and harder the longer you stay on each island. You're going to get less buildings, and of course less buildings means less points. So okay, we're going to go to the next one. So let's travel to the next island. You'll lose what you have on the island, but keep your score. Okay, we're going to pretend that this island is just going to carry on like this. And the people are going to live here and be happy. Someone's going to live in the lighthouse, and they're going to do seaweed fishing and chopping down trees and all that kind of stuff. Okay, we keep our score. That is fine. So do we get told about how good our score is? I don't know. Well, maybe. Maybe we do. Okay, we got 320. No, we didn't. We got much more. Okay. 623 points, which might be good. Or it might be awful. I do not know. I'm not entirely sure. Pick one. Temperate or tropical. Okay, so temperate. A serenely beautiful isle with a cooler climate. And we can have a sauna. Can only be placed along the coast, providing outdoor comfort to your islanders. Or we could go for a tropical climate, a warm climate reminiscent of a summer paradise. And then we get a terrace, raised platform to build on that can be placed almost anywhere. Okay, I think let's go for the temperate. Let's go for the temperate island for now. Let's head over here and see what that brings. Fresh canvas. When you travel between islands, you will unlock new building types. These can then appear as choices when you pick buildings. Okie dokie. Right, so we've got 2 marker things on here now. Why is there a marker thing just here? I don't know. Right, so the island again has got like a sort of a monolith, sort of obelisk-y type thing on it, and it's quite blue. It's not quite as green and lush as I thought it might be. It's a bit more blue, but okay. Plenty of fish over there, I notice. There's quite a lot of fish. So okay, right, add a building pack. So brick makers or seaweed farms. The seaweed farm did as well before, although it doesn't want to be near fish, does it? I don't think it's good near fish. Yeah, the seaweed farms get -2 from being near fish, so I think possibly they might need to come over here. And then what do we get with the sauna? So stairs must be connected to water. What stairs? Stairs must be connected to water. I see. Sorry, right. Yeah, so in the actual thing itself, in the sauna, the steps have got to be connected to a water source. Okay, right. I get it. I get what you mean. Right, so it's got to be down by the sort of the water line. Okay, we're going to put our seaweed farm over... Let's just put it there, for example. And then we've got the 2 seaweed fields. We shall put one just there. And then the other can sort of connect like that. There we go. Right. We've already got another building pack and we still haven't used the sauna, which is good. Brick makers or brewing. Go for brick making. Right. More seaweed fields. This is useful. So can we put that in sort of like that? Yes, we can. For 9 points. Thank you very much. And that goes in for 10 points. Splendid. Okay. So already halfway there. Sand pits and brickyards. Okay. But then the sauna wants to be near a statue, also near to trees, blooming trees, and also near to just trees. And it doesn't want to be near these things. Okay. So, it's got like a radius on it, look. So if we could somehow tuck that... we can go really high up. This is a bit of a bonkers building, isn't it? What is it like to be near to then? Statues, trees, and houses. So hang on, so can we put it here? Can we put it here? I think it's got a certain height that it can cope with. So I think that's 21. It went up here at some point, didn't it? Did it not go up here? Come on, steps. You can do it. But yeah, I think if we put it there, I swear it got more than that. I swear it got loads of points at one point. Can it not fit up here? Can it not go to the top of the mountain? I don't think so. It's got to go around. It's got quite a big radius on it. Yeah, hang on a minute, hang on. Where can this live? I think it's going to be over where we just saw it. It's going to be over here somewhere. So 23 points, I think, is the most that we can get from that. So if we put that down, boom, 23 points. That's a huge haul of points. And then, yes, if people do want to use the little sort of sauna, I mean, that's quite a lot of steps, isn't it? That's quite challenging. No guardrails, health and safety be damned. If you fall down these, you're either going to fall down the steps in a comedy way, sort of tumbling, and end up in the water where you can't swim because all your limbs have fallen off, or you're going to tumble over the side and then either crash into a rock and fall into the water where you're not going to be able to swim because your limbs will have been mangled, or you're just going to fall sort of off here into the water where you might possibly be okay. Whatever the case, that doesn't look overly safe, but never mind. Right, there we go. And then brickyards. Okay, so we're going to have to space these out, I feel, across the back over here. So then we can have the sand pits down on the actual beach. Oh, look at that. Oh, the sand pits can make loads of points. So if we put a sand pit there and then another sand pit facing... Oh, yeah, look. 15 points. Yes, we'll absolutely take that. Thank you. And then... Can we put these down here as well? So what are they all right with? Sand pits and statues, but not other brickyards. Okay, that's fine. So we can put that there, and then put that, say, just there. And that's quite a haul of points. Okay, so we're already over 3/4 of the way round to get the next lot of buildings, and we can pick the next building pack already. Okay, brewing or city? Okay, brewing, I feel like we overlook you quite a lot. So let's go for the brewing pack, which gives us more seaweed fields. This is brilliant. Also another seaweed farm. Okay, can we put that over here somewhere? 18, I want to put it as near as we can. So 18 points. So boop. There we go. So we're already on the next set of buildings. And then we can do this. So how can we slot this in? So that's 19 points. So boop. That's pretty good. And then that can go in for 11 points. Or do we try and slot it in around here somewhere? No, do you know what? We'll put it like that. Or 19 points. Yeah, that'd be better, wouldn't it? We'll have 19, thanks. All right, we can already pick another building pack. We're 3/4 of the way around to the next one, and we haven't even put down the brewery or the hop fields yet. Okay, right. Things are looking good. This is all going to be fine. So, yes, one brewery, which we will put near to multiple hop fields. Say, like being near to other hop fields, statues, and breweries. Okay, so if we get a brewery and put it, say, just... The only thing is, we don't want to get rid of the trees because we know that the trees are quite handy. So maybe we don't go for... putting that near to the statue thing. Maybe the brewery can go down here, look. So 4 points for that. I know it's not a lot. But then we get 9 points for putting that just there. And then we can get 11 points for slotting that in just there. Perfect. Okay, so now we've got 2 building packs in our pocket. And we're, a fifth of the way round again. Also, we're near to the point of meeting this little dot down here. I don't know what that's going to do, so we'll find out in a second, but let's pick another building pack. Let's go for the lumber pack, because that was pretty good before, and we have another seaweed field. Okay, yeah, we'll take that. These are brilliant. Hang on, can we slot that in a little bit better? 11 points. Beautiful. Oh, okay. On each island, you will earn boons while playing. They can help you out in tough situations. They can only be used on the island on which you obtain them. Use them wisely. Okay. I mean, do we find out what it is? Or if I click that, do I use the boon? That must be what the extra little sort of point thing is on this bit. I'm going to press it and see what happens. Buildings. Okay, so we get a special building. Boons. I don't know how do you use boons? Oh, add boon pack. Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, add it. Shrink building. Shrinks the next building you place by 20%, or increase area. Grow the score area of the next building you place by 50%. Oh, that's quite fun. Right, okay, that's quite interesting. Okay, we need to put sandpits down. This is going to be tricky because we've used up a lot of our sand effort already. We'll have 16 points from that one. But then the rest, I mean, this is going to be hard to place. We'll have 9 points. All right, move it back a bit. It's within range of the other one. Okay, we can't fit that one in. Although, no, it's too near to the other ones. We could still get 8 points from that. 10 points. If we bring it over a little bit. Yeah, I want it to not be interacting with the other ones. 9 points. Still annoyed by that one there. Okay, do you know what? We're going to have 13 points. Even though there's a sandpit already there. Because that's fun. It's not much of a bother. Right, lumberjacks. There's going to be a few of these around because we have got quite a lot of trees. So put one of them there. That's a gigantic pile of points. And then get another one and pop them, say, over here. There were 17 points just there. All right, do you know what? 15 points. We'll take that. And then put the sawmill in the middle between the two. That's 18 points. So 7 points each from the two lumberjacks, then 4 from the monolith obelisk-y thingamabob. So yeah, do that. That's another huge haul of points. Oh, this is going very well. Right, add another building pack. We didn't have a mason before. Let's take a look at a mason, and then we'll go for a city pack thing. Ooh, hop field. Okay, put that around here. That is a nice, easy 13 points. That's a bit of a no-brainer. Another sand pit. Okay, that could be tricky. That could be difficult to implement, couldn't it? Okay. I'm going to put it there. That'll do. It's not ideal, but it's fine. Right, a mason. So it gets points from being near to a brickyard and a statue. It's not so good when it's near to other masons. Right. So if we put that one, say, there, behind that brickyard, that's 13 points. And then put that one there, that's 13 points. Oh, hang on a minute. We have another brickyard. Hang on, undo that. Give us another brickyard. Could that sort of go... Oh, no, it doesn't really fit properly, does it? Hang on. It fits there. That's 18 points. So we could put that in. That's not going to be affected by this mason, but never mind. Oh, hang on, no. We could put it there. 21 boom. Yes, take that, please. That's very jazzy. And then another sawmill. Can't be near to another sawmill, but that's okay. So we could just put it, say, over here. That's 7 nice easy points. Sorted. And yeah, we're nearly on the next island. So add another building pack. We'll go for the city pack. All right, game. Crikeys. How about we've got weirdly 2 city centres, which is a bit obscure. So we'll put one at the top. Yay. And then we'll put another one over here. 19 more points. Okay, we're going to get another sort of pack of things. Scoring high. Stay on an island for as long as you want. However, you'll have fewer buildings each time the compass needle completes a loop. Oh, I see. So when that goes round, we're going to get less and less buildings until it's going to become impossible to get any more points to get further buildings. Okay, that's fine. Right, house. House can go 11 points. Oh, because it's near to the statue-y thing. Hang on. That'd get... but they don't get as much range. Although, hang on, could we add a boon pack, increase area? Okay, so increase area. Go back to our buildings. How do we use... Oh, boons. Okay, well, hang on. So increase area, and then mansion. So if we then put a mansion up there... Oh... The area doesn't really increase that much, to be fair. Okay. I thought it was going to be way more dramatic than that, but no, we don't need to use that. It's fine. I thought it might reach that thing, but never mind. Right. Okay. Oh, using boons. Yeah, they need to be activated. Yeah, we kind of work that out, game. That's all fine. Right. Pop the other mansion in there, and then the other fancy mansion in. up here. Photo mode. Have you created a really beautiful island? It's alright. Use the photo mode in the pause menu to apply filters and make it look absolutely amazing. Okay, I will think about that. And let's put the house down near the other city centre. Down here, look, so pop that in. Very nice. Okay. I mean, we could carry on, but we could go to the next island and just see what more exciting things there are. How about ooh, a farming pack. Okay, maybe we'll do a bit of farming on the next island because we haven't seen a farming pack. Let's get a lighthouse because I do like the idea of the lighthouses. Lumberjack can go maybe round here. Can Lumberjack go here? 10 points. Yes, that seems pretty good. Right, pop that in. That's 10 nice points. We've got a couple of other mansions to go in. That's 12 points right there. Another mansion to slot in. That's 11. Is that a regular house? Yes, it is. That could tuck in over there. Can you tuck in over here, house? Are you okay? Yes, 8 points. Lovely. And then we get the lighthouse. Okay. So if we put that, that's 43 points. Yeah, because it's next to quite a lot of those things. What else does it get again? Remind me. So unblocked raise. Okay, so it's blocked a little bit by the seaweed field things. Statue and then seaweed farms. Okay, we can't rebuild it too near to those things. So yeah, we'll have... yeah, well, that's 40 points there, but it's better if it's over here. We'll have 43 points, please. And again, we've got a lighthouse, which does sort of make sense. I like that. We get another boon thingamajig. I assume they're the same. Let's have a look. Add a boon pack. Demolish. Select a building to remove. You get to keep 60% of what it originally scored. Or neighbourly. Prevents the next time a building will get a negative score from other buildings of its kind. Oh! And we get 2 uses of that. That's quite fun. And then what's the other boon pack? Sealed boon. Receive a random boon pack and 15 points. Sealed boon will persist between islands or add a statue. Oh, we get to add a new sort of statue monolith thing. Let's go for sealed boon. We'll do that, please. Can we use that? So we get 15 points. And then it said it like carries on or something. Okay, right. That's exciting. So I think, yeah, we're alright for this island. Again, we've done a good job. They've got a dangerous sauna stairway. So that's good. So I can tumble off that. And then, yeah, other stuff going on. So let's go to the next island. And again, we could stick around on the islands and get loads and loads of points. But I kind of want to look at what the different islands are. Because, yeah, the more islands you go to, you get different buildings and different kind of boons. And there's different biomes and appearances and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, level number 3 we're now on. And do we get to pick again? Shouldn't we get the choice of the 2, do we? Okay. Oh, this is very exciting. Okay, so we're kind of moved away from sort of green, well, blue as the last level was, sort of grassy places. And we've got either a desert, arid earthly colours and swaying palm trees, with the special building of a temple. Has the potential to score very high, but requires you to plan ahead. Oh dear. But that looks magnificent. It's got a floaty ball at the top. A lovely floaty orb. Or we could go to a lava level. Safe haven, the searing innards of the world. And the special thing there is a pyre. Place them within line of sight to each other, but far apart to earn the most points. Okay. The temple looks amazing. That looks really good, but the pyres seem more interesting in terms of game mechanics. So we're going to go for that. Let's go to a lava level. And, you know, try... Oh, it's... Okay, right. We're building on a volcano. Okay. Right you are. Oh, and we get many exciting gifts. Right, we have 1 pyre. Okay. So greater distance to other pyres and city centres within sight increases points earned. So a pyre is a base score of 8, and then plus 15 points for another pyre, and plus 3 for a statue. Right, question number 1. Are there statues on this map? Is there a statue? Yes, just there. And it's got a thing floating around it. It's got a spooky thing. What is that? Oh, we can sort of click. Oh, but it doesn't do anything. We can sort of click around and it makes noises. I thought we could click on that, but no, it doesn't do anything. Okay, right. Okay, let's get our building pack. So brickmakers or brewers. Okay, so at the minute, same type of thing. How about, part of me thinks brewing, because it's really hot, so maybe a nice refreshing beer would be quite good. Have we got refrigeration? We'll go for, although there isn't that much land. There's not that much actual sort of green land to build on. This is going to be tricky, I feel. I think we're going to lean heavily into those pyre things. Let's go for now a brick making pack, just to get some early points in, because we do have a big beach down here. Okay, so if we go for a sand pit that gets 15 points, yes, and then another sand pit over there that can get... Oh, there's a big rock in the way. That's the only annoying thing. Try and get 15 points. 14 points. That'll do. I mean, it is quite near to the lava, but that's fine. And then we'll put that in the middle. So put that brickmakers in the middle. Another 14 points. Okay, so halfway round to the next set of buildings, and we have one to choose already. Okay, the pyre. So the pyres... Oh, okay. Right, I see. They've got quite a long range on them, have the pyres. Right, so that's only 8 points because it's not near to that thing. So if we put it as near as it can be, so like that, it just is within range of the thingamabob, the statue-y thing. So if we go, okay, 16 points, boom. Okay, that's more points coming in. I like how the sort of points total bar has changed like an orangey sort of yellow colour to imply heat. You are uncomfortably hot around here, and the progress bars are reflecting that. Okay, let's go for a brewing pack then. Let's see what we can do with this. Oh my word, so many fields. Right. This could sort of go over here. We did get 11 there. That's 11 points. Do you know what? We'll go for that. We'll take 11 from that. Thank you. Okay, already up to the next thing. Let's add some more buildings, actually. Lumber pack? There are trees, but not many. Okay, city pack first, I feel. 5 hop fields we now have. Okay, the brewery is going to have to go... Oh, it's going to have to destroy some trees. Okay, where... Oh, this is quite difficult. There's nowhere to build things because everything's too volcanic and boiling hot. Okay, how can we fit that in? Can that sit on one of these? Only just. Right, pop that in. So that's not many points. But now, when we put these around it, this is where these sort of begin to clock up a load of points. So, okay, we'll have them going sideways like that. So 9 points. And then that's 11 points. That's 13 points. That's 15 points. And can we pop one into the... One's not going to go in the middle, I don't think. But I think we can get 17 points. Brilliant. Okay, so we've not even used any city things, and we have another building pack available. Okay, do that. Go for the mason, because they were quite handy, weren't they? So, over here... We will grab a mason, and what was that? They were close to brickyard, statues, city... Ooh, city centres. I mean, we could put a city centre down here, look. We could go... There's a city centre down on the beach. We could put that there for 18 points, and they can just live on the side of a volcano. Okay, yes, do that. That's a good idea. And then another sand pit. We are going to be in trouble for sand pits. We'll go for +8 for that one. Right. Already we've got another building pack. We'll have that. I don't really feel like this is the level for the farming pack. But the lumber pack's not going to do much better. There aren't that many trees. We're going to go for the lumber pack and just see what we can do. Oh, there's a hop field. Yay for the hops. That's 19 points. We needed 65 to get to the next thing. We've already got 19. That is brilliant. We've got a lumberjack and a sawmill. Okay. Right. Where can we put these? That's going to be for hops and things. So maybe it can go over here, look. So a lumberjack can go there for 9. And if we get another lumberjack, put it on that side, and the sawmill can just sort of tuck in the middle. That's not ideal. It doesn't really work properly, does it? We need to get to there, I think. If we get to there, that gives us another little kind of beacon thingamajig, and I imagine they score a lot of points. And then another mason can go in there for 9 points. Oh no, it's too near to the other one. 13 points, even better. Boom. Right, so take that. And now we just have a load of city bits and bobs. So yeah, they like being near mansions. Houses like being near houses. And also the statues in the city centres. Also masons. Do they like being near the masons? No, they're not that bothered. Okay, so if we put some houses... hang on. Zoom in a bit like that. So if we put some up here, that's 13 points. Just nice and easy. That's quite good. We'll have 6 points from that. We'll try and fit a thing into there. That's 7 more points. And we're very near to getting an exciting present. Give me a present, please. That's not fitting in there. Yeah, there it is. 7 points. I think we're not quite at the gift just yet. I need that gift thing because I think it's going to give us a load of points. That is not fitting properly. Oh, it did. It just slotted it. Yes, 9 points, please. We will take that. Right, we've got our... Oh, it's our boon, of course. Right, okay. Let's add the boon pack. Travel. Complete this island. This boon can only be used once per run. Or re-roll. Grants the ability to re-roll choices 4 times. Re-rolls persist between islands. You currently have 0. Re-roll choices. What choices, though? The only choices we get are what pack to open. And then we get... Yeah, what pack? And then we get to choose the type of island we have. Whether it's, yeah, like a tropical one or a temperate one. Okay. I mean, this island, I'll be honest. Hang on. Come out of that. This island does look quite tough. This is quite hard. So I'm thinking... If we've been given a boon to help us get away from Lava Land, then possibly we could use it. I mean, maybe we get all these things down first and see how near we are to going up to a few levels. But we could, if we're finding it tough, just go, do you know what? Nah, it's all right. We'll just skip this level. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. And we can just clear off. So I think that might be quite good. We'll put these mansions down because they might grab us quite a stack of points. Yeah, that's another 11. That one is another 11. Okay, so we've got 2 building packs already, but we're not really very far around, are we? Right, add another building pack. Farming or a shaman. Oh, yeah, we'll go for you. I remember you from before, I feel. Okay, prefers confined spaces. Oh, okay. So if we stick you somewhere really claustrophobic, you're as happy as anything. Okay, do you know what? 26 points from being just there. That is a huge amount of points to the total. Right, the lumberjack can go over here, look. That's 14 points. Yay for trees. And then we've got more houses to try and fit around here. So pop a house in there. Oh, this house is ginormous. Okay, fancy big house. That can go there. And oh, where can this house? It's going to have to go just there. Okay, and then we've got another mansion. And that can pop down onto the beach. Can it? Oh no, there's a massive rock there. Can't go just there, but it can go just there. Okay, we're still back on 2. Maybe we don't need the boon thing. Although we've done all right, I feel. So, oh, a fountain. Oh, that might be perfect for a place like this. You know, hot world of lava and superheat. You can put a nice fountain down, and if it doesn't evaporate, people can go and have a splash about. I think maybe let's give that a go. Again, this doesn't seem like the kind of place where farming would be a thing, so let's go for a fountain. Oh, crikey, there are many things. Okay, we can put that over here, look, for 19 points already. That was quite a chunk, actually, moving that around. And then we've got more houses. These houses are going to run out of, like, building space, and that's only 4 points. We're going to run out of room for housing, I'm afraid, everybody. Okay, I think we've got 4 just there. So that's 4 points. Another city centre. Okay, we can't put it there because it doesn't like it there. It's too near to that one, look. That's a massive hit to everything. Okay, we might need to start putting houses over here. Who'd like to come and live over here? Yay, everybody would, of course. Right, we'll put a mansion just there. That's fun. And a fountain. Okay, so they're good next to city centres, mansions, statues, and houses. The question is, how big are they? Are they big? Oh, they're tiny. Oh, they're teeny tiny things. Okay. I mean, it'd be amazing if we... Oh, 20... I just saw 24. 24 points. Boop. Put the fountain in just there. Very nice. And that got us nearly to the next thing. Okay, no, we're doing all right. Pyres. Yes. We want these, because apparently these are going to make a lot of points. So, okay. So can we keep it within range of the... Oh, that's 45 points. Just by putting that just there. Okay, yeah, do that. Boom. That's like over half of what we need to get to the next level. That was brilliant. Okay, brickyard. This is going to be a bit squishy, isn't it? Okay, well, let's put the brickyard in over here and maybe get another mason at some point. I want to try and put it so it's... No, it's too near the... Do you know what? It's fine. It's near that one, but it's okay. A brewery. Okay, I don't quite know where that's going to go. We haven't got much room. Okay, hang on. Where was the beer stuff? The only thing, it can't go near the other brewery. That's the only issue. It can't go near to it because it's going to have a massive points hit on it. Although, it doesn't seem that bothered. Minus 11, we've got so many hop field things. It's still plus 23 points. We'll absolutely take that, thank you. And then some houses. Can we fit any houses onto, say, that little bit just there? Can it fit round the corner? No, it can't. Bother. Okay, can it fit around that house? No. Okay, it's going to have to go down here. It's going to have to be sort of down this way. And then the other one can slot in like that. Right, okay. So we're down to one final building pack. A plateau. I think they're things that just go out into the sort of, I was going to say the sea, into the lake of terrible flesh-melting lava that you can just build on. So I think... Oh, and there's another pyre. Right. That is very jazzy. Let's see. 42, 43, 42 points. Hang on. There was 43. We're going to go for 43 points. So, boop. We'll take that, thank you. So another massive pile of points. That's about half of what we need. They're really good. 3 plateaus. So they get points from masons, being near to plateaus, and being near to city centres. Yeah, they're just big sort of platforms that we just can build on. So if we put one there, that's 10 points. And then put one here for 14 points. But then we can't build another one around that. Okay, do you know what? That'll do. 4 points. We'll take that. And then we can put some houses on them. There we go. We'll, hang on, zoom in a bit. Right. Grab a couple of houses. House, city, house. House, city, house. And we're near the next one. So get the next building pack. Find packs or parks. Okay. A park. A park of hot, dead, crispy plants. Right. So what do they do? So parks, they like to be near pretty much everything except sawmills and lumberjacks and brickyards. Okay. So they're good. So that's 9 points over there for a park. Oh, it's a different style of park. It's long, look. It's like a longer park rather than being a square one like we just had. Okay, that mixes things up a little bit, doesn't it? I still can't fit it anywhere, which is very unfortunate. Can I go on there? Has it got to go down here? Oh, 16 points. We'll take that. We'll take 16. That's very welcome. And can this other one come round here? No. It might have to go on one of the plateau things for 9 of your points. Okay. 2 lumberjacks. Okay. We'll put you there for 6 points. We are running out of areas where there are trees. 5 points from that one. And then what does the shaman do? Oh, confined spaces. Yes. Okay, right. That's terrible just there because there's loads of room. They're near to another shaman just there. So that's a terrible idea. That's a rock. Can they not fit into here? Oh, no, they're to a town centre. Okay, they don't like that either. Oh, this is quite difficult, isn't it? Where can we put you? Well, you're not going to be grumpy. There. That's 19 points. Boop. Yeah, we'll do that. There we go. I'm determined to finish this level without using the cheaty thing, although we might need it. Hut. Okay, we'll take a hut. That doesn't sound very exciting, but we've got 4 mansions, a fountain. What does the hut do? The hut gets points from being near to a city centre, statue, and a shaman. Okay, so we put 1 shaman around here, was it? Were they up there? Oh yeah, they're up there. Now the huts are very small. The huts are tiny things. Okay, so we could get 12 points, 13 points, 13 points, 12, 13. Okay, let's put it over there then for 13 points. Boom. Right, okay. So a lot of points came our way. And then the fountain is a square fountain. That can go for 15 points. But if we put some more buildings down over here, if we say get another mansion in, that's going to give us some more. Yeah, so 12 points for that. Okay, this is looking good. And another 10 points for that. Boom. Yes, it's creeping up. This is brilliant. And can that fit in there? No. Can it fit on there? Just. Can fit just there. And the last mansion, okay, it can just go there because it's fine. And the fountain can go here for 21 points. Splendiferous. Okay, we're nearly there. We've nearly completed this island without using the cheaty boon thingamajig. We can get another boon pack, actually. Let's have the re-roll then, because it said it carries on. So we'll take that. And then we got another boon pack as well. Add wall platform. Grants 1 wall platform. A platform to build on that must be placed on cliff sides. Oh, or score multiplier. Multiplies the score of the next building you place by 60%. Okay, that's quite good, but I don't know what I'm placing. I'd use that on like a pyre or something. Or we could just re-roll that if we want to, because we've now got the 4 re-rolls. Okay, we don't know what buildings we've got yet, so let's go to our building pack. Oh, we can re-roll this as well. Okay, we can re-roll all sorts of things. Okay, the tower looks amazing. How many points do we get from that? Base score, nothing. Mason, statue, house. Oh, it's not actually that impressive. It's going to be an amazing thing. A brickyard. Oh, a mason. A mason could go round here, look. That'd get some points. So pop that in. Hang on, can we put another one of these round? Can we put that just there? And the mason could sort of tuck in over. Oh, they can't build there. 19 points. Yeah, we'll take that. So boom. 19 points for you. And then we'll have houses. Okay, we've finished the level. We've finished the level. Brill skills. Okay, right. Here's a thin park, which we'll put just there for 14 points. Put a few houses on this thing because we're sort of done now, so it's fine. We just chuck anything around. We can go again, but how about then? So a tower. Oh, it scores a bajillion points. Okay, right. We go to our boon thing. We add a boon pack. We take the score multiplier, thank you. So score multiplier on the tower. This is massive. Okay, do you know what? We'll just put it there. It fits in that gap, look. We will have 62 points, thank you very much. Boom! And that, I think, it's still going. Okay, I'll just wait. There we go, finish. We've got another boom pack. Yes, okay, we'll take another one. Bargain. Select a building to get a copy of, but your choice are limited to a single option 5 times. This persists between islands, or precious. The next placed building can earn +1 point from all buildings that normally doesn't affect its score, but also adds a -15 point penalty. So that doesn't... Yeah, we don't need to take anything of those with us, I don't think. Let's go to the next island. I'm quite happy with that island as it is. It's hot and uncomfortable, and I feel sweaty just being there. So let's go to another one. Is it going to be tropical? Is it going to be another boiling hot one? Is it going to be snowy? I don't know. We shall find out. Our score, though, is looking all right. 3, 3, 3, 4. That's nice and easy to remember. Okay, let's just have another go, shall we? Let's go island number 4. So we can now pick desert, which we saw before. Hang on though, now there's a guild hall. Can gain points with all buildings, but repetitions of the same building reduce the score. Oh, okay. So it's flexible with all of building types that we've got, but if we keep putting the same thing by it, we're going to end up losing points. Okay, interesting. Or temperate aurora. Boons also grant points when used, and it's got the temple. Okay, we just went to a hot place. We just went to a... well, it wasn't even a desert. It was hot and that. It was literally like volcano land. So how about we don't go to a desert because I'm already hot and sweaty. Let's go to a temperate aurora where boons grant points when used. Sounds exciting. Okay, here we are, and we don't have very much island to work with. I mean, it's very pretty. That is very lovely, but there's not that much kind of, floor space. Unless at some point the water level is going to go down. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, this could be a bit of an issue, couldn't it? So we've got the temple. So what does the temple do? The temple loves it if it's near to a statue, plus 40 points. And then if it's near to a city centre, plus 10, terrace, plus 25, plateaus. Okay, so lots of bonuses, houses and mansions and things, that's all good. But it doesn't like being near to brickyards, taverns, which we haven't seen yet, sawmills, mills. There's a circus, a fortune teller. Oh, there's all sorts of jazzy things going on. What's the radius of it? Oh, the radius is quite small. Okay, so hang on. What's the default point of the temple? Oh, the base score is minus 75. Okay, so there's no point playing it now because it's not going to do anything. Oh, there's a bird there, but it went all cross-hatchy because I think we're sort of seeing through it. Right, and we've got 4 points, 4 sort of points of interest as we work our way around. Okay, so I had a building pack. There's some trees over there, so let's go for a lumber pack, shall we? Let's go for a bit of this. So a lumberjack over here could be... can we eke out another point? Can we eke out 10 points? No. Okay, so 9 points for that lumberjack. And then we can have 13 points for that lumberjack. No botherations, that was 12 points. Okay, I clicked in the wrong place, but never mind, 12 points is still good. And then we need to get the sawmill. But can we put the sawmill between the two of those? Yes, we can. Okay, in it goes. And we're sort of a decent amount of the way round. Although, that's not moving very much at all. Oh my goodness me. Okay, right, we might need a city pack for this. I feel like more land is appearing. Okay, right. There is a rumbling noise, and the water is sort of draining away. And now we've got more land. Okay, hang on, that shiny thing. The temple doesn't like being near precious metal mines. I bet that's precious metal. Okay, right, but the temple does like being near to city centres, mansions and houses. Gets plus 10 for each mansion, plus 8 for each house. And also plus 10 for city centre. So if we say, if we're going to build a temple, just there, look. If we then put things around the edge that might sort of help out with that. So if we go like that, so that's exciting. The temple has a slot in there. So that's now only minus 25. So if we try and just build around here. Yeah, a bit like that, look. Yes, pop that in like that. Is that still within range? That's just at the minute that temple gets us minus 5 points, which is a bit rubbish, let's be honest, isn't it? That's not good. So pop that in like that. And then houses. Okay. Oh, that house can sort of slot in like... Oh, hang on a minute. I don't want it to... no, it won't. It won't come through, I don't think. Like that, look. So put it like that. That's okay. And then can that house slot into that? Yes. Another 12 points. Okay, so now the temple would get us 21 points. But we still want to keep working on that. That's not what we want to do. I'd like to get to our first sort of boon thing. That's going really slow. This is going to be a really difficult level, I feel. Okay, brewing pack. Oh, more ground is appearing. The water level is draining away. And there we go. Got more sort of floor to build on, which is good. Right, a couple of mansions. So we want to put them over here, look. So if we go, yes, I'd like a mansion just there. And can that slot in? Can that sort of fit in that gap? Oh, bother, I don't think it can. No. Okay, hang on. Undo that then. Undo that. We'll put that mansion as far back as it can go without falling off the edge. Oh, which is surprisingly far, I'll be honest, actually. That was way more than I thought it was going to be. And then put that in like that. Perfect. Okay, so that's more points from the temple when we deploy it. And the brewery can go in. I mean, a lumberjack could go well down there. But we need the brewery next to all the little sort of field things, the hop fields. So could it fit down here? But the hop fields get a bonus for being next to each other, don't they? How about put the brewery just there, and then we can just line up hop fields next to it. So 1 and 2 and 3. Ta-da! There we go. Looking pretty good. Mason or a lighthouse. The lighthouses do seem to get quite a lot of points. So we'll go for that. And okay. I wonder if when that stops, like how much land is going to be revealed? How high is our city going to be? It was sort of water level, and now it's quite mountainy. Right. Another sawmill. Oh, that's not going to be much use, is it? Okay, we'll put that over there for just a fairly measly 7 points. But I guess we total 60. That's not too bad. And then... Okay, right. Temple. So if we go like... If we put that in... hang on. Zoom in a bit like that. If we put that in like that, that's going to be 41 points. But really, we want to get some more. So let's try and build along here, look, with our mansions. Oh, that's quite nice. That can fit in there. And then we'll put another mansion. So it's facing like that. I think that should be okay. The temple still fits. And now it's getting 61 points, which is fantabulous. Can these things fit in? Yeah, it's a house that's 5 points. And another house for 6 points. Okay, so looking pretty good down here. And then we've got the lighthouse. And the lighthouses generally score quite a lot of points. Where's the best place for it? 26. That's 30 points over there. Can we build it on that? 31. Okay, that's good. 32 if we build it on that precarious rock. That's 29. It must get some from height then. Do you know what? 32 points. Boom. That seems pretty good to me. Look at 32 points, made hardly any inroads on that thing at all. Deary me. Mason and farming pack. Okay, farming pack. We haven't had a farming pack yet. So let's do a little bit of farming. Oh, and look at that. That's opened up that bit perfectly for some farmland. Okay. Okay. Oh, Hopfield. This is easy. Hopfield is very simple. Just pop that in like that. 15 points. Sorted. Nice and simple. Okay, so I've got 1 mill and 1 wheat field. And that's kind of it. Earns points for every connected wheat field. So the mill gets points. Unblocked raise. Oh. Okay. So the mill is going to work pretty well just there. But then, yes, does it get points for being near to the fields? Yeah, being near to wheat fields. Okay. So I think then... we put that, turn it round so it can face that. So like that. And then we can build our little sort of wheat field farming area down here. So just put that there. That'll do. Boop. And then we've got a city centre. Right, what's the radius on these? Oh, the radius is quite big, isn't it? Okay. So hang on. They like being near to mills. +2. Do you know what? Let's put one down here, look. Let's put a city centre down there. As like the hub of our farming area or something like that. And then a house and a mansion. Right, again, we want to build around here. So the house or the mansion... oh, they're not perfectly shaped things, are they? They're not going to fit properly. Oh no, actually, that's all right. Yes, go for that. And, oh, that is a bit of a wonky old shape for that bit, is it? No, game, no. Okay, do you know what? We'll put that like that for 3 points. But we have got another building pack. Let's go for the mason. Because I feel like the game is telling us to go for the mason. Oh, there's more ground appearing. More ground appearing. Okay, a brewery. Could go at the other end. Over here somewhere. Can it go as far? Ah, there. 24 points. Yes. We will absolutely take that. Thank you. That's a colossal amount of points. And then a mason is good with statues and city centres. Okay. So we can just put one 14 points just... hang on. But does that like being near them? That mason... oh, plus 20. The temple loves being near a mason. Yes. Put that in just there. And then, yeah, does that... what's the temple? 115 points at the minute. And we're still working on it. That's magnificent. Okay. Let's go back and carry on working on it. Where's it reaching? So if we want to surround it. So if we put that in like that. Oh, yes, about halfway along this building here. So if we then said, oh, yeah, perfect. Like that. Oh, it slots in perfectly. Okay. This is amazing. This is going to get so many points when the time comes for it. So we'll put that in like that. That in like that. It's not, these houses aren't scoring so many points. But that's okay. I can deal with that. Another 6. This is good. Look, we've got another thing already. I want to get to our first boon. And hope it's the one that says, hey, you can just travel to wherever you'd like to. Go to the next level. Because this level looks hard. Shaman. Fountain. Hang on. Does that get a bonus for being near fountains? It does not. Parks. Oh, Shaman, plus 15. Oh, yeah. Shaman, please. Yes. Oh, fields. Brilliant. Lumberjack could go there somewhere. I saw a plus 15 just then. Even it gets minus 4 from being near to the lumberjack. But you know, that's fun. They can work together. They can, they can figure out how to work in harmony. And then we'll put that little house just there for 9 points. And then we've got... oh, yes. We've got our boon. Okay, right. Give me a boon. Bargain. So select a building to get a copy of. We saw this last time. But your choice are limited to a single option 5 times. This persists between the islands. So we'll have a permanent copy of some sort of building. But what that is... we have to choose, or the next place building can earn plus 1 point from all buildings that normally doesn't affect its score, but adds a minus 15 point penalty. Okay. I mean, what would we use? What building would we choose to get a copy of that we can use 5 times, but that's it? I mean, do you know what? I feel like we should go for that. Let's go for that, shall we? Oh, it's a building we already have. Oh, bother. I thought we could pick from any building in the game, not one that we've already got. Okay, that's made things marginally more complicated, but never mind. Right, wheat fields. Let's zoom in a bit. These need to be connected because it likes it when these are connected. So if we go, yes, like so. And then put that one in like that for 11. And then put that one in like that for 13. That's a heck of a lot of points. And then a shaman can come in. Minus 25. Oh, yeah. They don't like space, do they? And they are very much open up there. They're really happy just there. Plus 23 points. Okay, do you know what? We'll put that in. That'll do. Boom. Okay. Right, add building pack. Oh, pyres. They were quite good for earning a lot of points, weren't they? Yeah, so where can we put you? So if we put you... we want you within range of, city centres at 40 points. Boom. Put that in. That's what... it's hardly moving this thing at all. Maybe we're at the ground level. Well, I say ground level. Maybe that's the lowest the water's going to go because there is a beach. There is sand. Okay. Right, lock that in just there. 15 points. And let's just keep adding houses around here, look. Because eventually, when we play our temple, it's going to get so many points. So hang on. What's the range of it? Is it sort of done now? 159 points we can get from that. Although I think we can get another building in this corner to possibly just eke out a few more points for that. Maybe, possibly, don't know. We'll put that there, and the house can go just there. Is it time to deploy the temple? Is it time to just go, boom, 177 points? If we got a boon that said, hey, you can have double points for that, that would be utterly the best thing ever. Let's keep playing, shall we? Until we get to that point. Right, parks. Parks are good for houses. They're good. Also, wheat fields are good. And a mill. Doesn't want to be near another mill, but I think we've got plenty of room down here. So 28 points. Okay, so put these down first. Let's go like that. Oh, other bits of land are rising. Rather than the water level dropping, bits of land are now sort of just rising out of the sea. So if we then go, yes, that's 32 points. Boom. Huge chunk of points. Very welcome. And yeah, I want to get to that next boon then. That is what I think we need to do. Does the temple get a bonus from parks? Yes, +5. Okay. Can we fit any parks in? Anywhere around here. I mean, that's 10 points. And there's not many locations for the parks. There was 12. Hang on, 12 points. Yay. And I mean, in there's brilliant, but the temple's going in there. And 9. What do you get from parks again? Temple statues, trees, hop fields. Oh, hop fields. Okay. Do you know what? Let's put one there for 13 points. Yes, okay. Right, and we've got a house. Pop that in there for 10 points. Right, building pack. Fountain or hut? Does the temple get points for huts? No. No, it doesn't bother. Okay, never mind. How about we go for fountains? Let's go for some nice fountains. Right, another wheat field. That's a bit of a no-brainer. That goes down there. A lumberjack. And another mason. Can we put the mason... It's too near to the other one there, isn't it? It's way too near. But okay, we'll put the mason there. Look, that's 12 points. That'll do. The fountain is good near city centres, mansions, parks, statues. Okay. So we can get a fountain here for 30 points. That seems like quite a good idea. 28. Yeah, do you know what? We'll do it. Where's my 30? 30 points, come back. There we go. Boom. Right, that's a huge pile of points. We're nearly at the next boon thing. If the next boon thing is you get double points from the next building, then we put the temple down and then we are fine and it's brilliant. Pop that in for 13. Lumberjack can go... Is there anywhere with a load of trees that's just popped up? Oh, here. Yeah, there we go. Tree Island. You can go over there. And a park can slot in somewhere around here, maybe? At the back? That's 11 points. Yeah, pop that in. There we go. That'll do. Right, here we go. We need one good run to get to the next boon, and we need to hope it's a good one. Okay, the tower. The tower's going to get a load of points from being near to all that stuff. Another mill. Okay. I don't know if we can fit... Oh, no, there, look. We can fit in at plus 30. Plus 34. Yeah, right. We'll have that. That's 34 points. We've got the next boon. Okay. Please tell me it's a really good one. Add boon pack. Add wall platform or duplicate. Grants an extra copy of the rightmost building in your toolbar. Oh, no, we can re-roll it. Reroll. Blossom. Select an area to make all trees blossom for plus 2 points each. That count as both flowers and trees, or shrink a building. They're fun, but I want double points. We're going to go again. Sustainable. Prevents the next time a building would get a negative score from industrial harvesting buildings, or level up. Grant points to unlock the next building pack. Currently 23. Oh, I see. It just gets us to the next thing. Oh, okay. Oh, they're not what I wanted. They're not what I wanted at all, game. Deary me. Okay. We took a park over there. The tower. 44 points. Hang on. What's the range on the thing? if we put the temple there, yeah, the tower can sit just there, can't it? That's a huge amount. So 44 points is brilliant anyway. So we'll take that. This house is a big house. That is going to make it difficult to position, but that's 16 points. We'll have that. And another park. Oh, it's a thin park. 17 points. Brilliant. Okay. Add another building pack. Hut or warehouse? Don't think we've seen warehouses yet. We'll go for huts. A pyre. That's going to be good for points, I think, if we can get it all set up correctly. Oh yeah, 44 points. We'll definitely take a huge haul of points. Do we just keep optimistically re-rolling the boon things until we get what we want? Is that the best thing to do? City centres, shaman statues, lighthouses. Oh, the huts aren't actually that good, are they? I thought they were a bit better than that. They fit in little gaps. I think maybe that's their purpose. So plus 8 points. Okay, this is getting very squished for space. At the top of here, that's 5 points. That's not gonna fit properly, is it? Across there, no, that's too big. That clump of metal's not helping very much. Okay, 11 points just there, and 6. Can we fit in that? Get 8 points. Take that quick. And then we've got one last house. It must fit somewhere. 8 points. There we go. There's no trees left for the woodcutters to cut anymore, but never mind. Okay, right. Keep going. Tavern. Okay. Let's investigate what a tavern does, because I'm not quite sure. A tavern is good if it's near to a brewery, city centres, and houses. Okay. Can we can get 55 points from putting it just there. I think that's a bit of a no-brainer, although if we got a house, we could put some more houses in to get more points. So let's do that. Let's fit a house just there for 7. Does it get anything from parks, statues, houses, centres, breweries? Okay, no. Right. That, no. That can go in for 57 points. That's a good chunk of points. That's really good. And then it's still going. So many points. We might need to start a new middle somewhere, because we're kind of running out of room up here. So how about over here, look. We'll just set up over here. So yay for city centre, and we'll have a mansion, and a mansion, and a park. Yay, that can all go over there. Okay, I'm going to try let's get to the next boon. Let's get to the next boon and see what happens. A circus. Oh, crikey, is there a warehouse? The thing doesn't like a circus, does it? The temple doesn't like a circus. It's too anarchic and silly, I imagine. We'll have that field. That's a nice, easy thing. And another pyre. Okay, where can the next pyre go? Because these are pretty good at getting a load of points. 28. But off the edge of that cliff, it loses a few points for being near to those field things, the hop fields. But I think that 34 points is not to be sniffed at. Okay. And we've got another boon. Okay, right. Come on. Give us some good stuff. So we've got this. We need to pick one of these, don't we? We need to pick a thing, because we've got 2 boon packs. So how about we pick level up, just to get us to the next level, to get us some more buildings. So we'll choose that. Yeah, that's fine. There we go. Yay, we got some stuff. Okay. Right. Add boon pack. Sustainable. Add statue. I want double points. I'm going to re-roll it again. Okay, come on. Travel. No. Demolish. No. Okay, this is it. Please, game. Please, come on, game. Give us double points. If we get double points for putting that temple in, it's going to be the best thing ever. I'm going to re-roll it. Precious. Summon Wisp. Select a building to attach a wisp. Grants plus 5 points when scored with, and moves the wisp to that building. Okay. Or we can just have a building that just gets plus 1 point for all buildings that normally don't affect its score, but it gets minus 15 points. I mean, what's that going to be good for? We need to pick a thing, actually. Oh, no, hang on. No. Back to buildings. The circus, that's too big for over there. It's got to go over here. But it's terrible over there. What do we need for a circus? Statues, taverns, and houses. And we've got none of them over there whatsoever. Oh, dear. This might be a bit of an issue. Okay, 15. And we want another fountain to tuck in at 29 points. Perfect. I'm determined now to complete this level. I was going to just sort of get about halfway around and go, it's fine. But now I feel like we need to get it done. So we've got one park. Do they work well down here, parks? They don't go well near the mills, but they go well near the fields. That is a pain, isn't it? Okay, never mind. We'll put it down there for 7 points. It goes well near the flowers, actually. That's quite nice. So like that. Okay. And then we need to do this again. Warehouse, precious metal pack. Now that's going to allow us to put a mine onto that. But the thing isn't going to like a mine. I don't think the temple likes a mine. Although, it might not be within range. Oh, it's going to be close. If that... I don't know if that's going to be within range. Do you know what? Let's go for it. Let's go for that shot. We get a field. That's good. We like fields. Yay for fields. So pop that in. That's 18 points already. A jeweler. Okay. Precious metal mine. Okay, that's got to go in somewhere over there then, I assume. So what does it do? Plus a base score of minus 20. But you get plus 35 if it's near to some precious metal ore, which that is. How big, though, is the jeweler? Oh, this is a problem, isn't it? Okay. We need to fit the mine thing in somewhere else. Oh, this isn't going to work at all, is it? This is oh, hang on. Maybe it might work. Is that the jeweler? It's on minus 22 points. Why is that? Because minus 35. Oh, house minus. Oh, it's a bit snobby. Okay. Let's not put that down then. Mansions. They could go over here, look. Yay for mansions. Fit into there. That's 5 points. The hut. City centre, shaman statues. Lighthouses. Can we put the hut over here somewhere? I'm going to put a tiny hut. Just there. Just because we can. And then get another building pack. Market or warehouse? Let's go for a market. It seems more exciting than a warehouse. It needs houses, mansions, city centres. Okay, so it might be alright. Oh, it's not alright over there. It can't fit over there. Why don't you fit over here? The market is... Oh, because that little... Oh, the lumberjack's there. Okay, right. This is going to be a problem, isn't it? Oh, hang on. No, maybe not. That's 29. Can we slot it in? 35 points. Let's do that. We'll go for that. Yes, it's creeping up. It's looking good. Right, mansion. Can we fit a mansion anywhere up here? No, that's going to have to go back over there somewhere for just 4 points. The jeweler. I'm just going to put the jeweler in. Minus 14 points. Well, it'll do. It's fine. The jeweler's in now and I'm not bothered. It's all good. We've got 2 circuses that I don't know what to do with and many parks. We'll have a park there and we'll put a park. No, it doesn't really work down there, does it? We'll put a park here because it's near to those nice flowers. So that's good. And we'll have another park over here which can get us 9 points, I see. 9 points. Right. Oh, we've got another park. Oh, hang on. And another park, which can go just there for 7 points. Yay. Can't do much with the circuses. Because they're... What do they need again? Statues, taverns, and houses. And we are lacking many of those. Just, 22 points. Boom. We'll have that. We'll take that. Look at this. We've basically teed this up, so as soon as we put the temple in, we're going to finish the level. But can we get double points from it? Have we got... Do we have a reroll left or not? No, we did we? Okay, add one final building pack. Hermitage. Oh, okay. What does that do? Parks, hop fields, fountains, statues. Oh, so nature stuff. So if we've got nature things, this is going to do pretty well. Not there, though. I'm going to put it there just because I can. Boom. There you go. 29 points. Right, let's try and use up all of these things. The jeweler we can't use. The mansion can go over here, possibly, just to eke out a few more points. We can try and max out the points, because we're going to put the temple thing in to finish the level off, which I think is quite a good plan. So like that. Then we have a hut for 9 points. Thank you. Jeweler, no point. Market. I can't fit a market in anywhere. It's too big a structure. I don't want to do it where it costs us points, because that's just a bit silly, isn't it? So, yeah, the market doesn't go. So, yeah, boons. So we've got 1 boon. We can have it precious, or we can summon a wisp. Okay, so if we're going to put down the temple, is there anything which it doesn't like within its radius? 200 points we can get from that. I can't see any red. I don't see any red. So, no, I don't know. So hang on a minute. So if we go to boons, we get points for playing the boons as well. So if we go add boon pack, select a building to attach a wisp. Grants +5 points when scored with, and moves the wisp to that building. Well, let's do this for fun. I don't know what it does, but let's pick, I don't know, a house. Let's go there. So, oh, there's a little wisp over the house. Oh, lovely. There we go. Hello. And now we can finish this level off. Here we go. Let's wrap things up by putting in the long-awaited temple. I think I just saw 205 points. Here we go. So we can't get double for this, which is a little bit of a shame. But never mind. We will take 205 points by putting in the temple. Oh, it's super payday. There we go. Loads of stuff going on. More things pouring in. That's number 2 of those. We get to a 3rd building pack. I'm not sure. We might fall just a bit short, but still no. Do we get to a 3rd? Yes, we do. It's still just churning out coins. Brilliant. Okay, there we go. Happy with that. Let's add a boon. Is it going to be double points? Blossom or neighbourly? Well, let's do blossom before we finish things up, because that makes all the plants all nice. So, yeah, where's got a lot of nice plants? Over there, look. That'll do. It's all blossomy over there now. We got some points for it. And I think, here we go. We are now done over here. Let's go to the next island, shall we? Have we done everything that we want to do? I think we're done. I think this island's pretty much finished. Yes, I think we're done. I'm quite happy with this island. I like it. I like the fact that we did get the temple in. So we've got a fancy temple. It's got a... Oh yeah, look. The thing at the top does float. It's a mysterious floaty ball thingamajig. Okay, yeah, go and worship the mysterious floaty ball thingamajig, everybody. So, let's go to the next island just to see what it is. We're not going to do it. We're not going to complete it or play it. I just want to go and see what the different kind of options are. So, 4 islands or 4 levels or whatever completed. We're going to get ourselves a little bit of score, which is very good. Yeah, we use few undos. We don't use undos very often in this game. Generally, we sort of live with our mistakes most of the time. So, here we go. Islands number 5. And we have Fantasy Sacred Rocks. Okay, break the sacred rocks for extra points, or just temperate with a mountain shrine. Okay, we're going to go and look at Fantasy Sacred Rocks, which is very intriguing. I like the fact there are different levels. There's now, it's not just like sand and, you know, cold, snow, desert. There's like these bonkers things here. So destroy the, what was it? Destroy the ancient rocks. Is it these? Are these all... What are these things? I don't know what they are. We've got a fortune teller. Earn more points based on the number of buildings currently in your building bar. Oh, I see. So if you have loads of fortune buildings in here, we get loads of fortune teller points. Well, that's quite interesting, isn't it? Place buildings near to sacred rocks to break them for extra points. Okay, so hang on. So are these the sacred rocks? We get +4. Yes, hang on. So if I just did this as an experiment, went, right, put that there. So we got just 4. Okay, that didn't break that. But, okay, so I like that. And this level looks very intriguing as well. It's very angular Lots of angles going on, lots of sort of rectangles and squares and things. And lovely shade of sort of a nice, sort of slightly more aggressive salmon pink and some nice blue trees. It's very pretty. It's very pretty. And that kind of sums up this entire game. It is a very, very pretty game. It's lovely to look at. And yeah, it's all very chilled out and very relaxing. So I think, with all that done, with the fact that we've got 4 sort of levels out of the way, I think we shall wrap things up for now with our look at Islanders New Shores. And you know what? It's just like being going back to play the original. It's just such a lovely, laid-back, chilled-out game, and you can lose yourself for hours. I could have just carried on playing this for ages. If I didn't have a little sort of recording time limit thing in the corner, I would have just gone on and on and on, then gone, oh, I've done 16 islands and now it's 4 in the morning. I should possibly stop, kind of a thing. So, yeah, you can just play this for a very long time. It's properly chilled out, properly laid back, and yet you can't really, as such, do things wrong, which I quite like. I mean, okay, you could put down a building in the wrong place, or maybe, you might sort of not leave room for, whatever, one of the bigger buildings, but you don't really get overly punished for it. It might just make it a little bit trickier to do other things, but overall it's quite forgiving, which I think sort of ties in with the whole sort of laid-back nature of it. If it did have things like that, where it sort of punished you too much, I feel like it would be a little bit stressy, but it's not. It's as proper chilled out and laid back. And yeah, I like what they've done with these sort of the sequel ideas of having different kind of special levels. Got the fantasy level, the level we were just on, the water level kept coming down, so we sort of revealed more of the islands as we sort of played. And you've got the different kind of boons and things, got different special buildings or special abilities, like we've seen towers and temples and fortune tellers and everything else. So yeah, very, very good. Very enjoyable indeed. But yeah, I think we've had a pretty good look at the game to see what it's all about and how it works and all that kind of stuff. So yes, let's wrap things up for now. And yeah, as we said earlier, the game isn't out quite yet, but you do only have 2 days to wait as this video goes out. It's due out on July the 10th, 2025. And as always, there's a link to the Steam store page in the video description if you're interested, so you can check it out and wishlist it and all that kind of stuff. But yes, let's wrap things up for now with our look at Islanders New Shores. Hopefully you did enjoy this. If you did, please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with all the other bits and bobs and nonsense that we get up to in the Geek Cupboard. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I'll see you next time. If we view that from that angle, that is supposed to be a cup of tea with a handle. And a bird just landed on that sheep's head. That is amazing. There are so many ducks. In the middle here, I'm going to make it a pointy window. We have a little window where the Geek Cupboard is.